You spent your 4th of July weekend on the water. You may have noticed more law enforcement than usual.
Yeah, that was part of what's called Operation Dry Water, which targets people who are boating under the influence. CBS 13's Sam DeCoste joining us live from Portland's Eastern Prime.
And Sam, authorities say they did make a handful of arrests over the last few days as part of this effort.
That's right. A lieutenant from the Maine game wardens told me that over the weekend they made 15 arrests for alleged boating under the influence. According to the Coast Guard, alcohol is the lead contributing factor when it comes to fatal boating accidents. And so wardens were out on the water in numbers this weekend in hopes of preventing such tragedies.
Boating sober, you have to be super cautious. You add a little alcohol to it and it makes it that much more difficult.
The water can be a dangerous place. Lieutenant Jason Luce from the Maine Warden Service says in some ways it's the same as being on the road.
The same tolerance level, 0.08 or higher, you are under the influence and you're going to go to jail. I don't know why people think it's okay to go out in a boat and drink and operate a boat, because majority of them wouldn't do it in a motor vehicle.
Over the weekend, Marine Patrol officers and wardens increased their patrols on the water. They conducted routine safety inspections, which includes checking for life jackets, horns, and fire extinguishers. It's a chance to make sure boats have the proper safety equipment and assess drivers for signs of impairment.
Being out on the water in the sun all day, you're on a boat, if there's any type of breeze, there's some waves, you're rocking all the time, your equilibrium can be off a little bit anyways. If a bright, hot, sunny day, maybe you're dehydrated, you add a little bit of alcohol to it, and that just makes things even worse.
Operation Dry Water began in 2009. Ever since, the Maine Marine Patrol says it removed nearly 8,000 impaired drivers from the water. But Luce says it's not just about busting impaired boaters, it's also about educating sober ones on the hazards of Maine lakes and oceans and making sure they're having fun safely.
Authorities also say it can be dangerous for passengers to drink alcohol. It can be easy to slip, hit your head, or fall overboard. And for that reason, it's also recommended that everybody on board wear life jackets at all times because in the case of an emergency, there may not be enough time to grab one. Live in Portland, Sam DeCoste, CBS 13 News.
Yeah, it can certainly ruin the day in a hurry, and it's a serious matter. Thank you very much, Sam.